Hello, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel, continuing with our Action PC Baseball Holiday Weekend Marathon Extravaganza, the Beantown Beatdown, the Battle for Boston. This is Game 3 of our one-and-done tournament, and it's the 1967 Boston Red Sox versus the 1946 Boston Red Sox. In the chat, we have Fan-O-Matic joining us once again. Check out that channel, good friend of the channel. And he got the trivia question right regarding Jaws in the last game. So this matchup again, 67 versus 46. Williams versus Yastrzemski. Who shall win? We shall see. Let's get to the lineups and the first pitch. The lineup for the 1967 Boston Red Sox, who I will be managing. The Action PC Sim Engine will be managing the 46 squad. Let's make sure that's set properly. Leading off for the 67 Red Sox, Mike Andrews at second. Batting second, the designated hitter Dalton Jones. Batting third, the Triple Crown winner, MVP in 1967, Carl Yastrzemski. Batting, and he's in left. Batting fourth, the cleanup hitter in right field, Tony Caligiero. Batting fifth, the boomer at first base, George Scott. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Rico Petrocelli. Batting seventh, the switch-hitting center fielder, Reggie Smith. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Joe Foy. And batting ninth, doing the catching, Mike Ryan. On the mound for the 67 Red Sox, gentleman Jim Lonborg. For the 1946 squad, leading off playing shortstop, Johnny Pesky. Batting second in center field, the little professor, Dominic DiMaggio, the younger brother of Joe. Batting third, the splendid splinter, Ted Williams. Batting fourth, Rudy Sargent York, and he is at first base. Williams is in left, DiMaggio's in center. Batting fifth at second base, Bobby Dorr. Batting sixth, the designated hitter is McBride. Batting seventh at third base is Culberson. Batting eighth in right field is Catfish Nekovich, and batting ninth doing the catching is Hal Wagner. I do put together both lineups for the team. I hit computer lineups and I tweak it, and I usually go for the offense for both teams. So, alright, on the mound for the 46 squad is Dave Ferris. And we gave him the start over Tex Houston because I never have any luck with Tex Houston when I pitch him for the 46 Sox. So let's go with Dave Ferris. And Ferris was no slouch in 46. 3.25 earned run average. He won 25 games, lost 6, saved 3, struck out 106, walked 71. Behind the plate is Wagner, 5 out of 10 defense, 3 out of 10 arm. Culberson below average at third, to say the least, 3 out of 10. Pesky solid at short, 7 out of 10. Dorr very good at second, 8 out of 10. York not too good on the corners. They are the Red Sox at 46, 3 out of 10 at first. Ted Williams in left, 5 out of 10 defense with a below average arm, 4 out of 10. Dominic DiMaggio very good when it comes to defense, 10 out of 10. Arm above average, 6 out of 10. And Mekovich in right, 5 out of 10 defense, 6 out of 10 arm. In the chat, we have Fan-O-Matic, the original Grognard. Check out those channels. The original Grognard, Wonderful Military Strategy channel. And Living My Rhapsody, big Game of Thrones fan. She's an author and also likes to talk about Westworld, but I think her favorite show is Doctor Who. So check out that great channel also. Living My Rhapsody. Thank you for stopping by. Here's Mike Andrews in 1967. He batted .263, 8 home runs, and 40 runs knocked in. Ferris is ready to work. Here's the pitch to Andrews. And Andrews grounds to Dorr, who throws to York. 1 down. Bobby Dorr at second makes the play. That'll bring up the designated hitter, left-handed batting Dalton Jones, 289. 3 homers, 25 ribbies, and he hit .301 off right-handed pitching. He digs in that left-hander's batter's box. Ferris deals to Jones. Jones rips a shot. Dorr has it, bobbles it, and he will not make a throw. That will be an error on Bobby Dorr. So Dalton Jones reaches, 5 out of 10 base runner. York holding him on. Here comes Captain Carl Yastrzemski, the Triple Crown winner of 1967. Here are his Triple Crown numbers. An MVP, 326, won the batting title. 44 home runs, won the home run title. 121 ribbies, won the ribby title, thus the Triple Crown. He also scored 112 runs. 1 out, Jones at first. Here's the pitch to Yaz. Yaz sends that ball center field. DiMaggio on the run, right center, and he makes the catch. Retreating back to first is Dalton Jones. What a catch by Dominic DiMaggio, younger brother of Joe. Racing to right center, reaching out and making the grab. 2 outs, Jones will be off on contact. York still holding him on. Here comes Tony Calignero. Calignero will be beamed in the eye and will not play after, I think it was August 24th when he was beamed in the eye. And would not play again until 1969. He would win Comeback Player of the Year and have his finest season for the Red Sox in 1970 before eye issues troubled him again, and he was traded to the Angels. Made a brief comeback with the Red Sox in 75. Eye issues popped up again. He retired for good, had a broadcasting career, and then unfortunately had a stroke and died at the age of 46. Tony Calignero, Massachusetts native. Batted .287, 20 homers, and 67 ribbies. He awaits the Ferris offering. Here's the pitch to Tony C. And Calignero rips a shot to left. Williams cuts it off. Jones will hold at second. Only a 36% chance for Jones to beat the Williams throw. So it'll be 2 outs and 2 on for the Boomer George Scott. And the Boomer batted .303, 19 home runs, and 82 ribbies. Runners will be off on contact. Ferris picks up the sign from Wagner behind the plate. He deals to Scott. And he strikes him out. Big swing and a miss. The Red Sox strand 2. We go to the bottom of the first. 2 up for the 1946 Red Sox. Pesky, DiMaggio, and Ted Williams. They will face gentleman Jim Lonborg. Lonborg, 22-9 in 67. 3.16 earned run average. He threw 273 and a third innings, striking out 246, walking 83, and I'm quite sure he won the Cy Young. Behind the plate, Mike Ryan, a very good defensive catcher, not much with the stick though. 7 out of 10 defense, 8 out of 10 arm. Foy's at third, below average, he's a 3. Petrocelli average at short, he's a 5. Andrews below average at second, that's surprising. He's a 4. And Scott excellent at first, he's a 10. Yastrzemski outstanding in left, he's a 10 with a 10 arm. And Reggie Smith, 8 out of 10 defense, 7 out of 10 arm. Tony Calignero, 5 out of 10 defense with an above average arm, 6 out of 10. Here's Johnny Pesky. And the left field pole is named after Johnny Pesky. It's the Pesky pole down the line. 335 in 1946, 2 homers, 55 ribbies. Once again, I am managing the 1967 Red Sox. The 1946 Red Sox, although I did make their batting order and chose their pitcher, as I do with all the teams, is managed by the Action PC Simmons. Here's the pitch from Lonborg to Pesky. Pesky grounds that through the middle, and that's a single. So Pesky's on, and here comes younger brother of Joe, Dominic DiMaggio. DiMaggio, the young brother, 316, 7 homers, 73 ribbies. Scott holding Pesky on at first, 6 out of 10 base runner. Lonborg takes a peek. He deals to DiMaggio. DiMaggio, ground ball, Petrocelli to Andrews. On to Scott, double play. Yes, they do complete it. Scoring at home, 6-4 to 3. Petrocelli moved nicely to his left, backhanded. Fired a strike to Andrews, who spun and turned to Scott. 2 outs, bases empty for the splendid splinter. Teddy Ballgame, Ted Williams, 342. 38 home runs, 123 ribbies. Not only was he a baseball hero, but he was a true American hero and a war hero, serving in World War II as a pilot instructor. He never saw combat as they dropped the atomic bomb before he was sent to the Pacific. He was on his way there. but in Korea was called out of retirement back into the Air Force, and he served many a combat mission in the Korean conflict. So here's Williams. Long board kicks and fires to the splendid Splinter. Williams rips a shot to right. Calignero gets to it before it goes down the corner, holding Teddy Ballgame to a single. So 2 outs, Williams at first, not a speedy runner, 4 out of 10. And now bring up Rudy Sergeant York, 276 in 1946, 17 homers, 119 runners knocked in. Lombard just takes a quick look at first, picks up the sign from Ryan behind the plate. Here is the pitch to York. York sends that ball shallow left center. Reggie Smith makes the catch. Side is retired. Top of the second, no score here in the battle and brawl for Beantown. Thank you, Phantomatic. Due up for the 67 Sox, Petrocelli, Smith, and Foy to face Ferris. Rico Petrocelli, 259 in 1967, the Impossible Dream Team. 17 homers and 66 runners knocked in. The windup and the pitch from Ferris to Petrocelli. And he strikes him out. Off-speed pitch. Froze Petrocelli on the curve on the 2-2 count. Never got the bat off the shoulder. And here's Reggie Smith, 5 out of 10 bunter. Infield is normal as well as the outfield for the 46 Sox. Reggie Smith batted .246, switch hitting center fielder. Batting lefty off the right-handed throwing Ferris. 15 home runs, 61 ribbies. He's going to lay one down, try for a bunt hit on a drag bunt. Here's the pitch. There's the bunt. And they get him at first as Dort covers up on the wheel play. Nice play by Wagner. So 2 outs, base is empty for Joe Foy, the Red Sox third baseman, 251 in 67. 16 homers and 49 runners knocked in. Righty-righty matchup. Wagner pounds the mitt behind the plate, sets the target. Ferris delivers. And Foy swings and misses. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the second, still scoreless in the battle for Beantown. Due up for the 46 Red Sox, Dorr, McBride, and Culberson. Bobby Dorr, the second baseman, 271, 18 homers, 116 ribbies, to face Gentleman Jim Lombard. Lombard rocks and fires, and he walks Bobby Dorr. Ryan wanted the call. He didn't get it from the man in blue behind the plate. Hello, Jake Cruz. Thank you for rejoining us. Bobby Dorr is at first, 6 out of 10 base runner. Scott holding him on, and here comes Tom McBride, the designated hitter. 301 and 153 at-bats, no homers, 19 ribbies. Right-handed batter. Petrocelli and Andrews hoping to turn 2 up the middle. Ryan wiggles the fingers. Lombard nods his head in acknowledgement. Here's the pitch to McBride. There goes the runner, the throw down by Ryan, and they nail Bobby Dorr as Andrews applies the tag. Great throw by Mike Ryan, to Mike Andrews. 1 down. Dorr erased from the base paths. And here is McBride, still at the plate. The count's now 1 ball, no strikes. Once again, Lombard deals to McBride. Ground ball. Andrews, right side over to Scott, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And here comes a third baseman, Leon Culberson. Culberson, 313 and 179 at-bats, 3 home runs, 18 ribbies, inserted in the lineup for offense. Not a stellar third baseman. Here's the pitch. Culberson sends that ball deep to center field. Reggie Smith going back, looking up, and it is gone! Culberson crushes it, and it's 1-0. 46 Red Sox. Holy cow! That was a mash job. As I inserted Culberson in the lineup, the computer did not have him in the lineup. I went with the offense, and that has paid dividends for the 46 Sox, even though I'm playing against them. And let's watch that replay. Boom goes the ball, and Culberson touches them all, as Reggie Smith watches the ball go into the stands like a beautiful red balloon, except not beautiful for him. Alright, so a 2-out homer by Culberson and a 1-0 lead here for the 46 Sox in the bottom of the second. That brings up Catfish Mekovich, 246, 4 home runs, 25 ribbies. He's a left-handed batter. He's a 7 out of 10 bunter. We're going to play our corners in. So Foy's in at third, and Scott's in at first. Here's the pitch to Mekovich. Mekovich rips the ball the other way. That's a single. And the inning stays alive. The teams, Jake, are the 1946 Red Sox and the 1967 Red Sox. Both teams would make it to the World Series, and both teams would lose to the Cardinals. Years apart, of course. So Mekovich, 7 out of 10 base runner. Scott holding him on at first, and here comes the catcher, Hal Wagner, 230 in 1946. 6 home runs, 52 ribbies. Left-handed batter. Ryan pounds the mitt, sets the target, imploring Lomborg to hit it. Here's the pitch to Wagner. Fly ball deep to right. Caligiero on the run, looking up, it's gone! Hal Wagner crushes a 2-run homer of gentleman Jim Lomborg. And that's not very gentlemanly, as the 46 Red Sox, with 2 outs, have hit 2 home runs, a solo shot by Culberson, and now a 2-run homer by the 9th place batter, the catcher, Wagner, and it's 3-0. Caligiero gave chase, and he ran out of room. Have a good night, Jake. Thank you for stopping by, and it's Johnny Pesky. Pesky's 1 for 1. He singled up the middle. Ryan goes out to have a word with Lomborg. Pesky, left-handed batter, digs in. Here's the pitch from Gentleman Jim. And he walks Pesky. Oh boy. Red Sox will get some bullpen action up, as their Cy Young Award winner is struggling here in the bottom of the second, to say the least. All with 2 outs. Jose Santiago gets up in the pen. A hybrid starter reliever. And here comes Dominic DiMaggio. He's 0 for 1. He grounded into a double play. Lomborg takes a peek at Pesky being held on by Scott. Here's the pitch. And DiMaggio walks. Oh. And here comes Ted Williams. This could get ugly. Williams had 38 round trippers. He singled in his first at-bat in the first against Lomborg. This could be Lomborg's last batter. Pesky at second, DiMaggio at first. 3-0 46 Sox over the 67 lads. The windup and the pitch to the splendid Splinter. And he walks Williams. And that's it for Lomborg. And here comes Rudy Sargent York, who's 0 for 1. And we need to end this now. And we're going to go with... Their bullpen is not stellar in 67. Wyatt, but he's the closer. We do have Sparky Lyle, who is death on right-handers. And he's lefty, but lefties hit him well. Hank Fisher. Righties only hit 218. Dan Ozinski, 216. McHome. We're going to go with Don McMahon. Righties only hit 194. And lefties 241. Here comes Don McMahon. As Jim Lomborg's day is done, he's responsible for the loaded bases. He's already given up 3. And Don McMahon's in the game. Bump, bump. Bump, bump. As the organist and the fans here at Fenway enjoying this Beantown battle of all these great Red Sox teams. Don McMahon, 1 win, 2 losses, 2 saves, 3.57 earned run average. All players are eligible for every team, so whether they played 3 games for the Red Sox or not, they are eligible. because it's a one-and-done tournament. As you can see, McMahon only pitched 17 2/3 innings in 67. I believe he was traded early in the year along with Don Demeter. So here's McMahon to face Rudy Sargent York, who flew to shallow left. Williams at first, DiMaggio at second, Pesky at third. No place to put York. Here's the pitch for McMahon. That's a shot, center field. Reggie Smith on the run, and he makes the catch. Oof. Breathing a sigh of relief is Dick Williams in the dugout for the 67 Sox, though the Red Sox trail 3-0, and it all came with after 2 outs. Lonborg gave up home runs to Culberson, a solo shot, and a 2-run homer by Wagner. Top of the third, 3-0, 46 Sox over the 67 Red Sox. Due up, Ryan, Andrews, and Jones for the 67 squad. Mike Ryan, weak hitting catcher, 199. Very good defensively, 2 home runs, 27 ribbies. Ferris kicks and fires to Ryan. Ryan rips a shot to left. Weak hitting or not, he singles. Only the second hit for the 67 lads. He's at first. 69% chance of stealing second. As Wagner, not with a strong arm behind the plate, only 3 out of 10. Here's Mike Andrews. York holding Ryan on. Red Sox down 3-0. Here's the pitch. Andrews swings, sends that ball deep center field. DiMaggio on the run, and he makes the catch in front of the wall. Ryan quickly gets back to first. Oh, Mike Andrews gave it a ride. Excellent jump. Excellent jump by DiMaggio. As Jake says, you're losing LMR, you're stuck with me. That's fine. That is fine, my friend. Here comes Dalton Jones. The designated hitter is 0 for 1. Ryan's at first. York holding him on. Ferris looks over. Now looks in at the plate. Nods his head. He kicks and deals to Dalton Jones. Jones rips a shot down to third. Culberson fields it on to Dorr, but Dorr cannot turn 2 as breaking up the double play is Mike Ryan, the catcher. So 2 outs. Jones at first. York holding him on. Jones reaches on the fielder's choice. And here comes Carl Yastrzemski, the captain, the Triple Crown winner, MVP in 67. He's 0 for 1. He flew to deep right center. He'd love to send 1 yard and pull the 67 Sox to within 1. They trail by 3. Here's the pitch to Yaz. Yastrzemski sends that ball deep to left. Ted Williams going back, and it's foul. Oh, yes. Not a lot of foul territory down there, but he found it. 2-2 count. Jones will be off on the count with contact. Once again, into the breach goes Ferris. Pitch homeward bound to Yastrzemski. And yes! Swing and a miss. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the third. 3-0. The 1946 Red Sox over the 67 Bostonians. Due up for the 46 squad. Dorr, McBride, and Culberson. Remember, Culberson got the scoring started with a solo blast in the bottom of the second. McMahon's now on the mound for an ineffective gentleman Jim Lonborg, who won the Cy Young in 67. Here's a pitch to Bobby Dorr, Bobby Dorr walked his first time up. And Dorr singles to right center field, takes a wide turn, but wisely goes back to first. 6 out of 10 base runner. Scott holding him on. Here comes Tom McBride. McBride is 0 for 1. He grounded to second. McMahon hoping to induce a double play ball. McBride, 9 out of 10 for hit and run. Will they go hit and run with Bobby Dorr at first? Ryan wiggles the fingers. Here's the pitch to McBride. Fly ball to Caligiero. He makes the catch, didn't even have to move, and there's out number 1. And here comes Leon Culberson. He hit a blast to center to make it 1-0. Culberson inserted in the lineup for offense, and he has delivered. Not the most stellar defender at third. Scott holding Dorr on at first. McMahon looks to first, now in at the plate. He rocks and fires to Culberson. And he strikes him out. So 2 outs. Dorr is at first. He will be off on contact. And that brings up Catfish Mekovich. He is 1 for 1. He had a single. And he scored on the home run by Wagner. with 2 outs. Left-handed batter. The windup and the pitch to Catfish Mekovich. And he strikes him out. McMahon does his J.O.B. We go to the top of the 4th, still 3-0. 1946 Bostonians over the 1967 Red Sox. Due up for the 67 squad, Caligiero, Scott, and Petrocelli. To face Dave Ferris. Ferris has gone 3 innings, 2 hits, no runs, no walks, 4 Ks. Caligiero has singled his first time up. Dog City is in the chat. Hope all is well, my friend. Happy Thanksgiving once again. Check him out. He had a stream today. I missed it, unfortunately. Put that link in the chat, my friend. Here's the pitch to Tony C. from Ferris. And Caligiero sends his ball deep to center field. DiMaggio racing back, looking up, it's gone! Tony C. touch them all. Caligiero puts the Red Sox of 67 on the board with a 340-foot blast to center. And it's 3-1. Let's watch that over. Boom goes the ball, and as we like to say, Tony C. touches them all. 3-1. So the 67 Sox are on the board. Thank you, Dog. Thank you. Here comes George the Boomer Scott. The Boomer's 0 for 1. He struck out. Ferris rubs up the baseball. Needs to get his concentration back. He's back up on the bump. Peers in at Wagner. Nods his head. The windup and the pitch to the Boomer. Scott swings. That's a single to center. Here come the 67 Sox. No outs. Scott's at first for Rico Petrocelli. Petrocelli had 17 homers in 67. He's 0 for 1 today. He struck out. He hit nothing but air his first time. York holding Scott on, 6 out of 10 runner. Pesky and Dorr would love to turn 2 up the middle. Remember, Culberson and York shaky at the corners, only 3 out of 10 defenders. Petrocelli awaits the Ferris offering, pitch homeward bound. Petrocelli sends his ball deep to left. Ted Williams racing back, and he makes the catch! Teddy ball game, robbing Petrocelli of extra bases. Quickly getting back to first is Scott, 1 down. Nice play by the splendid Splinter. And that brings up Reggie Smith. He attempted to bunt his way on to no avail. He's 0 for 1. Scott at first, 1 out. Here's the pitch to the switch-hitting Smith, batting lefty. And Smith swings, grounds to Culberson. Culberson goes to Dorr. And Scott breaks up the double play. Bobby Dorr taking a beating at second. Another broken up double play on a hard slide. But the inning stays alive thanks to the hustle of George the Boomer Scott. And Smith's at first for Joe Foy, the third baseman for the Red Sox in 67. Struck out his first time up. He did have 16 home runs. There's pop in that bat. Smith, 60% chance of stealing second. 1946 squad 3, the 67 Bostonians 1. Smith's going to attempt to steal second. There goes Reggie Smith. What a jump to throw down, and Smith is safe. A huge jump off Ferris. So Smith's in scoring position. He takes his lead off second. Dorr cheats towards second. Ferris peeks over his shoulder, trying to keep Smith close. Now he deals to Foy at the plate, and he strikes him out. Smith stranded at second. The Red Sox get on the board on the Caligiero home run. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 3-1, the 46 squad. Due up for the 46 Red Sox. Wagner hit a 2-run homer off Lomborg, and that was a surprise. In the top of the order, Pesky and Dominic DiMaggio, the little professor. Dave Little has joined us. Hope all is well. How you feeling, buddy? You feeling better? You're having a few health issues, if I'm remembering correctly. And if not, I apologize. So here's Hal Wagner, 1 for 1. McMahon, 21 pitches, good for 50. He deals towards the plate. Wagner swings, and that's a base hit up the middle. Wow, Wagner is hot as a pistol. Fans loving it, the 46 old-timers. That brings up Johnny Pesky. He is 1 for 1. He is singled in the first, walked in the second. Pesky, 6 out of 10 bunters, 7 out of 10 hit and run. Will they bunt? We're going to play our third base, Foy in. Scott holding Wagner on. Here's the pitch to Pesky. Pesky does bunt. And they go to first on the wheel play. Andrews covers. Nice throw by Ryan. Advancing to second is Wagner. 4 out of 10 speed. 1 out. He's in scoring position for Dominic DiMaggio. He grounded into a double play started by the shortstop Petrocelli, then walked in the second. McMahon, 26 pitches. He kicks and deals to the little professor. DiMaggio checks his swing. Ball 4. Excellent, excellent, Dave. I possibly mixed you up with someone else from a few days ago. So I'm glad you are feeling well. That's why I said I apologize. There's another person with a similar name. So first and second, 1 out for Ted Williams. Williams is 1 for 1. He has singled and walked. McMahon, 31 pitches, 3-1, 46 Sox, 67, trying to keep it a 2-run deficit. Ryan sets the target. Here's the pitch to Teddy Ballgame. And Williams walks again. Bases are juiced for Rudy Sargent York. He has been in this position before. McMahon got him out. He has flied to shallow center and then lined to center. And that ended the inning and the bases loaded threat. Even though 46 squad picked up 3 runs. More bullpen action for the 67 team. This could be it for McMahon. Ryan has a word with him. Back behind the plate. Squats down. Sets the target. Here's the pitch to York. York grounds that ball. It gets through to the right side. A run scores and the bases are still loaded. And it's now 4-1. Once again, a 3-run lead for the 46 squad. Here comes Bobby Doerr. Bobby Doerr is 1 for 1. He has walked and singled. And that could be it for McMahon. There's no tomorrow, folks. And John Wyatt, the closer, is coming in now. Here comes John Wyatt. John Wyatt, 10-7 with 20 saves in 67, 2.60 earned run average. In 68, he would play for the Tigers in 68. So he was in back-to-back World Series with 2 different teams. He would get a ring with the Tigers. Unfortunately, with the Red Sox, they would lose in 7 to the Cardinals in 67. And he would beat the Cardinals with the Tigers in 68. Alright, so here's John Wyatt to face Bobby Doerr. Bases juiced, no place to put Bobby. Wyatt kicks and fires. And Doerr rips a shot, and it's high off the wall! And that is a double. And 2 runs score. And there's still only 1 out. And it's now 6-1 as the 46 Sox start to bludgeon the 67 pitching. And here comes Tom McBride, who's 0 for 2, the designated hitter. Infield will move in. They need to cut the run out at the plate. The Red Sox scored 3 in the second. Now they've scored 3 in the fourth. Even innings have been very good for the 46 squad. Here's the pitch from Wyatt to McBride. And that's a fly ball to Caligneri. He's charging in from right. He makes the catch. York is going to tag. 31% chance for Caligneri to throw him out. Here's a throw by Tony C. They're letting the ball go through. And he is safe. He just slides in. Ryan protests. He thought he had the plate blocked. Good throw by Caligneri, but not in time. It's now 7-1. As the 46 fans are yelling charge to the organist. And here comes Leon Culberson, 1 for 2. He got all the scoring started. 2 outs in the bottom of the second. And he hit a solo shot off Gentleman Jim Lomborg. And Lomborg was out of the game a few batters later. As Wagner also hit a 2-run shot. Bases were loaded up. And McMahon had to get him out of the jam. But another jam they have gone in. And there is no getting out of this one. Wyatt deals to Culberson. Runner at 30 strikes him out. There's 2 out. Side retired. Side retired. Excuse me, I missed an out. The Calignero catch. We go to the top of the 5th. 1946 Red Sox, American League champions, have a 7-1 lead over the 67 American League champions. Due up for the 67 squad, Ryan, who's 1 for 1 in the top of the order. Andrews and Dalton Jones to face Dave Ferris with a 6-run lead. Here's the pitch to Ryan from Ferris. And Ryan walks. He's on base again. So Ryan's on first, top of the order. Mike Andrews is 0 for 2. Red Sox basically going to play station. A 72% chance for Ryan to steal. We got to take that to stay out of the double play. There goes Ryan. The throw down, and he is safe. Wow, you can run on Wagner. Horrible arm. And Ferris, he's a 6-hold, but that bad arms. Oof. So Ryan gets a stolen base. Second stolen base for the 67 squad. Andrews 0 for 2 in an 0-1 count. Ferris peeks over his shoulder towards second. Again, Dorr trying to cheat over to keep Ryan close. Here's the pitch to Mike Andrews. Andrews sends that ball left center field. DiMaggio on the run, makes the catch. Ryan quickly gets back to second. Opportunity to tag up 42%. We're down by 6. I don't like that. We will hold him. We say no. Another screen pops up. I don't show it, but... And Andrew McDonald has rejoined us in the chat. Good to see you, my friend. Dog Sidious saying hello to everyone. Check out that great channel, Dog Sidious. All things Star Wars, Game of Thrones, entertainment, Red Dead Redemption. Here's Dalton Jones. He is 0 for 2. Runner at second. Jones digs in that left-hander's batter's box. Here's the pitch. And Jones, fooled badly on the 0-2, strikes out. So 2 outs. Ryan will be off on contact. Here comes Carl Yastrzemski. Yaz is 0 for 2. He has flown to deep right center and struck out. If Yaz can go yard, the 67 squad would pull to within 3. Ferris takes a deep breath, arms down to his chest, the windup, and the pitch to Captain Carl Yastrzemski. Yaz sends that ball to center field and deep. DiMaggio looking up, and it's high off the wall. Yastrzemski has a double, and Ryan scores. As the 67 squad plates a second run, it's now 7-2. Here comes Tony Calignero, Tony C. 2 for 2. He has singled and hit a solo blast. If Calignero goes yard, it's a 7-4 ball game. Anxious moments here for Ferris and the 46 squad. Calignero looking for something to grip and rip. I'd love to send it over the monster, as I like to say. On the turnpike going west. Here's the pitch to Tony C. Calignero sends this ball right field. Racing back is DiMaggio. What a catch! What a catch by Dominic DiMaggio, robbing a 2-run blast by Tony Calignero. What ground he covered. Unbelievable. As Calignero just kicks the dirt and heads back to the dugout. And now realizes that's the 3rd out. As he's still in shock on the Dominic DiMaggio catch. Let's watch that over. Calignero drives his ball. Look how far DiMaggio goes. And he leaps and makes the catch in front of the bullpen wall, banging into it, saving a 2-run shot. What a play by the younger brother of Joe, Dominic DiMaggio, the little professor. Red Sox of 67 do plate 1. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 7-2, the 46 squad. Due up for the 46 Boston Red Sox. Mekovich, Wagner, and Pesky. Mekovich is 1 for 2. Wyatt on the mound. He deals to the Catfish. Mekovich sends that ball deep center field. Reggie Smith on the run. Right, left center, and he makes the catch. 1 down. And here's Hal Wagner. Wagner only batted .230 in 46 with 6 homers. He's 2 for 2 with a single and a home run, 2 ribbies. Left-handed batter. Ryan sets the target. Here's the pitch to his counterpart, Wagner. Wagner sends his ball center field. Smith moving to his right. Makes the catch. 2 down. He got under it. Sounded really good off the bat. As Andrew McDonald says, I think he ended up in the bullpen, talking about Dominic DiMaggio. What a catch. How far he went. Great center fielder, Dominic DiMaggio. So 2 outs, bases empty. Johnny Pesky at the plate, 1 for 1. He singled, walked, and had a sacrifice bunt. Wyatt deals to Pesky. Pesky doubles to right as Caligieri couldn't cut it off. So with 2 outs, Pesky stands at second. Here come the 46 team once again. And there's the man of the hour for the moment. An unbelievable catch, robbing his fellow Paisan, Tony Caligieri, of a 2-run shot to right center. Actually, right. He went a long way to get that ball. The little professor, Dominic DiMaggio, called the little professor because of the glasses he wore. Here's the pitch to Dommy, as Ted Williams affectionately called it. And DiMaggio singles up the middle. Smith puts a charge on it, but to no avail, as Pesky easily scores from second, as Dominic DiMaggio knocks in the 46 squad 8th run. It's now 8-2. Wyatt's at 28 pitches, good for 50. He faces Ted Williams. Williams is 1 for 1. He has singled and walked twice. Williams, grim determination on his face. 2 outs. Scott holding DiMaggio on at first. Here's the pitch to Teddy Ballgame. Williams sends that ball left center field. Yastrzemski on the run, and what a catch by Yaz! Reaching out, banging into the wall, side retired. But the 46 lads put up a run. They match what the 67 squad did. We go to the top of the 6th, 8-2. 1946 Red Sox. Due up for the 67 Bo Sox. Scott, Petrocelli, and Smith. Ferris back up on the hill. 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 home run he's given up, and 2 runs. Walking 1, striking out 6. Scott's 1 for 2. He struck out and singled. Here's the pitch to the boomer. And that's a line shot to Culberson, who leaps and makes the catch. Culberson, again, I inserted Culberson into the lineup. I do not manage the 46 team. I do make the lineups for both teams. I set the pitchers, and then I click computer lineups, and I look to see if I want to make changes. I am managing the 67 squad. And after I do that, the PC engine of Action PC Baseball has the 46 squad. Petrocelli's 0 for 2. Wagner goes through the signs. Ferris is ready. He deals to Petro. Rico swings. Fly ball to left. Williams goes back a bit. Makes the catch. 2 down. And here's Reggie Smith. He's 0 for 2. Tried to bunt his way on to no avail in the 2nd. And grounded into a force play in the 4th. He beat out the double play. Well, Scott broke up the double play, actually. Switch hitter batting lefty. Here's the pitch to Reggie Smith. Smith swings, hard hit ball to York. He waves off Ferris, steps on the bag, and the side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Wyatt's still up on the mound. Red Sox do have bullpen action up. It is 8-2, the 46 Red Sox over the 67 Bo Sox. It'll be York, who's 1 for 3, followed by Dorr and McBride. Here's the pitch from Wyatt. And he strikes out York, swinging. No, looking. They said he checked his swing. They called a strike anyway on the off-speed pitch on the 2-2 count. 1 out. Here's Bobby Dorr. He's 2 for 2. He has walked, singled, doubled, knocking in DiMaggio and Williams in the 4th. Dorr digs in the right-hander's batter's box. Ryan sets the target. Wyatt kicks and fires. Dorr, fly ball, right center. Smith makes the catch. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. 8-2. 46 squad over the 67 squad. And here it comes. Tom McBride, the designated hitter. He's 0 for 3. Wyatt kicks and fires. McBride grounds it slowly around the mound. Petrocelli comes in, has it, throws to Scott, and the side is retired. Nice play by Rico Petrocelli on the bounding ball over the mound. We go to the top of the 7th, 8-2, the 46 Red Sox over the 67 Impossible Dream Team Red Sox. Due up for the Impossible Dream Team, Foy, Ryan, and Mike Andrews. Joe Foy is 0 for 2. Ferris is up to 92 pitches. Good for 145. He deals to Foy. Foy. Pop up. Door ranging behind the second base bag. He calls off Pesky. 1 down. Hello, JD. Hope all is well. He's starting his UFC tournament. So if anyone wants to jump over there, feel free. Watch a little UFC with JD. Take a sip of iced tea as we continue our marathon. Here's Mike Ryan. He's 1 for 1 and he's walked. Ferris deals quickly to Ryan. He's in a groove and he strikes out Ryan. First time Ryan is retired. 2 outs, base is empty for Mike Andrews. He is 0 for 3. Wagner wiggles the fingers, sets the target. Pitch homeward bound. Andrews grounds it slowly past the mound. Pesky charging in from short to throw to York. And they just get Mike Andrews. Great stretch by Rudy Sergeant York. Side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 7th, 8-2. The 1946 Red Sox over the 67 Impossible Dream Team. The winner advances in the battle for Beantown one-and-done tournament. Wyatt on the mound, 43 pitches, will face Culberson. Could be his last batter. Culberson 1 for 3. He homered and since then has struck out twice. Here's the pitch to Leon Culberson. Culberson grounds it to Andrews, who boots the ball. He looked up too quickly. And Culberson's on the error by the second baseman, Mike Andrews. And Wyatt, 46 pitches. And that's going to be it for Wyatt. We will now bring in No Tomorrow. Galen Cisco. So Cisco will come in. Galen Cisco. No wins, 1 loss, 1 save, 3.63 earned run average. Only threw 22 in the 3rd inning for the Red Sox in 67. But righty, oh nuts. Oh Al. You looked, I love dyslexia. Son of a gun. Ugh. Lefties hit 360 off of him. See, I got it turned around. I thought they hit 218. Oh boy, and I can't change pitchers again. He's got to. We'll just. Culberson's at first. We'll go pitch around with Cisco. And that's a pop. Oh boy, that's a pop up to third. Foy calls off Petrocelli, makes the catch. 2 down. Oh lord. We lucked out there. As the organ is playing bump, 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 bump. And we'll go pitch around again to Wagner. Fly ball, Calignier on the run, racing towards the corner. He makes the catch. And he fires it back in. There's 2 down as Culberson retreats to first. And here's Johnny Pesky. And I think we've run our luck with Galen Cisco. DiMaggio's on deck. We'll try it one more time. Pitch around to Pesky. Pesky grounds the ball up the middle. Petrocelli gets by him, but Andrews is there. He throws to first. Stretch by Scott. Side retired. So Cisco faces 3 lefties, thanks to my dyslexia. And he gets them all out through the miracle of God. We go to the top of the 8th. 8-2, the 1946 squad. Great play by Mike Andrews. Petrocelli coming across the second base bag, missed the ball. They got by him, but Andrews was behind the bag, backhanded it, and fired to Scott, and the Boom made a nice stretch at first. So top of the 8th, the 67 Impossible Dream Team down by 6, the 46 squad 8, the 67 squad 2 in the battle for Beantown. It'll be Dalton Jones, Carl Yastrzemski, and Tony Calignier to face Dave Ferris. Ferris has been quite good. He's gone 7 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 7 Ks. Again, we chose Ferris over Houston. Houston has a better ERA, but I just never have good results with Tex Houston, even though I'm not managing that team. So I put in Ferris, the 25-game winner, with the higher ERA. Here's the pitch of Dalton Jones. He's 0 for 3. And Jones rips a shot into right. That's his first hit, 1 for 4 now. And Karol Yastrzemski was 1 for 3 steps to the plate. Yaz is thrown deep to right center, struck out and doubled, knocking in Ryan. Just missed a 2-run homer. Ferris deals to Yaz, and Yaz grounds the door. Door to Pesky, over to York, double play. No, Yastrzemski beats it out. York protesting to the first base umpire, but they're not changing the call. Good hustle by Yaz. So 1 out, Yastrzemski's at first. Here comes Tony Calignero, 2 for 3. He has singled, hit a solo homer, then flowed, then hit a shot to right center. It looked like a 2-run homer. Dominic DiMaggio, the little professor, came flying out of nowhere. He covered a ton of ground, leaped, and robbed a 2-run homer by Calignero. He has hit the ball well today. Yaz at first, York holding him on. Ferris deals to Tony C. Calignero swings, sends that ball deep to left. Williams racing back and makes the catch. Going back to first is Yastrzemski. So once again, Calignero hits the ball well, but it's an out. 2 outs, 1 on. Ferris up to 111 pitches. Here comes the boomer, George C. Scott, not the actor, the first baseman, 1 for 3. Struck out, singled, and lined to third. The boomer hopes to bash the ball 8-2. If he does, he will cut the lead in half. Ferris kicks and fires to Scott. Scott sends his ball left field. Williams coming into the left, makes the catch, side retired. We go to the bottom of the 8th, and it looks like the 46 team is well on their way to advancing in the Beantown Brawl. Galen Cisco will face Dominic DiMaggio, 1 for 2 in that game web gem of a play, robbing Tony Calignero of a 2-run homer into right center. Here's the pitch to the little professor. And that is gone. As Cisco luck ends, as Dominic DiMaggio has taken a home run away and now knocked one over the fence, over the monster, and it's now 9-2. Cisco, tough on left, actually horrible on lefties. What am I saying? I'm mixing that up again. So the righty hits the homer after we get 3 consecutive lefties out. And coming in is Ken Brett. Brett actually pitched in the '67 World Series. He came up, he only threw 2 innings for the season, but Dick Williams felt he needed a left-hander at times, and he actually did pitch in the '67 World Series. I don't think he had, I think he only pitched a couple of innings, but still, or a couple of batters, but that's incredible. Ken Brett, and he's going to come in. What the heck? Let him face Ted Williams. Williams 1 for 2. Ken Brett, brother of George Brett, just like Dominic DiMaggio, brother of Joe DiMaggio. Seems like the Red Sox always got the lesser of the 2 brothers, though not bad ball players, either one of them. Williams singled in the first, walked in the second and the fourth, and flown deep to left center. No outs. DiMaggio just homered. Here's the pitch from Brett. Brett, again, 4.50 earned run average through 2 innings. And he got his lefties out, though. Here's the pitch to Teddy Ballgame from Brett. And he strikes out Ted Williams. And that's it for that. And now coming in will be... go to our starters. We got starters here too. Coming in now will be Dan Osinski. Ken Brett gets out Ted Williams, something to tell his grandkids about. And here's Dan Osinski to face Rudy Sargent York. York's 1 for 4. Osinski, 3 wins, 1 loss, 2 saves, 2.54 earned run average. York's 1 for 3. He is flown out to left center, lined to center, and singled, knocking in Wagner. And then he struck out his last time up. Righty-righty matchup. Ryan sets the target behind the plate. Here's the pitch to Rudy Sargent York, and he strikes him out. So there's 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th. 9-2 now, thanks to the Dominic DiMaggio homer for the 46 team. And here comes Bobby Doerr, 2 for 3. He has walked, singled, doubled, knocking in 2, then that flew out to right center. Osinski picks up the sign from Ryan. He deals to Dorr. Dorr sends his ball right center field. Reggie Smith makes the running catch. We go to the top of the ninth. Last gasp for the 67 squad. As James M. jumps in the chat, and he brings up, he is correct, the Red Sox did have both Tony Calignero and Billy, I believe it was Billy Calignero briefly together. You are correct. Good point, James. Thank you for joining us. Hope all is well. Hope you had a great holiday. And here comes Rico Petrocelli, followed by Reggie Smith and Joe Foy. Rico's 0 for 3. Ferris looking to go the distance. He has a 7-run lead. He's thrown 116 pitches. Good for 145. Here's the pitch to Petrocelli. And he strikes him out. 46 squad bludgeoning the 67 Impossible Dream Team. 2 outs away from advancing in our Beantown Brawl. 1-and-done tournament. Smith, switch hitter, batting lefty. He's 0 for 3 off Ferris. Wagner sets the target. Here's the pitch to Reggie Smith. Smith grounds it up the middle. Dorr ranging towards the bag. Backhands it, throws to York. 2 down. And it's up to Joe Foy to keep the 67 Impossible Dream Team alive. Foy's 0 for 3. Ferris looking for the complete game victory. 1 out away for the 46 squad advancing. Here's the pitch to Joe Foy from Dave Ferris. And Foy walks. A reprieve from the governor. However brief, as Mike Ryan comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2. And I think we've gotten all the hits out of Mike Ryan, who only batted 199. And we go to our bench here. All players are available. And we're going to go with Ken Hawk Harrelson. Now, he hit crappy against righties. Tony Horton, who would be traded to Cleveland for Gary Ding Dong Bell, I believe, early in the year. He had 39 at-bats. He hit .294 in his brief time with the 67 Red Sox. Jerry Adair, .293. We're going to go Jerry Adair. Jerry Adair will come in to pinch hit for Mike Ryan. He'll try to keep the line moving. As James M. in the chat says, looks like it will be impossible today. Yes, it will be. There's the pitch to Jerry Adair. Adair batted .291, 3 homers, 26 ribbies. And they got him from the Orioles. And I don't think he started the year with the Red Sox in '67. I'm trying to, not that I was alive then, but I'm trying to think back. And I don't think he started. It could have been an off-season trade between '66 and '67. I don't think he started the year with the Red Sox. He was there early enough, though. Ferris deals to Adair. Adair swings, grounds up the middle. Dorr gets it, steps on the second base bag. Ball game over. Pesky came racing across. He got by him, but Bobby Dorr gets it behind the bag, races to it, steps on it. And the 1946 squad will advance with a 9-2 victory over the 1967 Impossible Dream Team. Dick Williams and the 67 Sox and Yastrzemski are out. Ted Williams will advance with his 46 teammates, the Boys of Summer. We'll go to the box score. The screen will go black for a moment. And then we'll bring up the box score and continue with our marathon holiday extravaganza. Until I get tired. All right. Let's go to the pitching first. And Dave Ferris went 9 innings. 6 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. He gave up the home run to Tony Calignero. Calignero almost had another 2-run shot, but Dominic DiMaggio, an outstanding catch. As Jake Cruz says, smoked the 67 team. They sure did, Jake. 2 walks and 8 strikeouts. Ferris, a solid day. Again, I chose Ferris over Tex Houston because I play a lot of Red Sox teams with a lot of different baseball sim games I have, and I just have no luck with Tex Houston. And again, I'm not managing the 46 team. I manage the 67 team. I set the lineups for both teams, though. I put Culberson in. The computer didn't have him in, and he had a home run. So I like to go with the offense. That's just me. Law on board, Gentleman Jim, the Cy Young winner in '67, didn't have an inning and 2/3, 5 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned. 2 home runs, then they came with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. 4 walks, no strikeouts. McMahon, an inning and 2/3, 3 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned, 2 walks, 2 Ks. Wyatt, 2 2/3, 3 hits, 1 run, it was earned, 2 strikeouts. Cisco gave up the home run to Dominic DiMaggio. After my dyslexia, I inserted him, thinking that he pitched well to lefties, and then I looked again and went, oh, no, he doesn't, and he got 3 consecutive lefties out. We let him stay in the game to pitch to DiMaggio to let off the next inning, and DiMaggio, the little professor, crushed a homer to left over the monster. Brett came in to strike out Ted Williams, and then Osinski got the final 2/3 in the bottom of the 8th, and he struck out 1. Calignero 2 for 4 with a homer. Ryan 1 for 2 with a stolen base and a walk for the 67 ball club. For the 46 ball club, Culberson 1 for 4 with a home run. Wagner 2 for 4 with a 2-run homer. And the little professor Dominic DiMaggio 2 for 3, a home run, 2 ribbies, and an absolutely unbelievable catch, robbing Tony Calignero for a home run. As Dave Little says, thanks for the game. OG, thumbs up. We're going to play one more, I think. One more. Again, feel free to go and see if you want to watch some UFC. Jump over to see JD. Does a wonderful job. This is my own little birthday present to myself, so I'll just keep doing it until I get tired, because I like listening to my streams later on in the make-believe ball games that I play. Let's go to the batting. Mike Andrews 0 for 4. Dalton Jones 1 for 4 with a strikeout for the 67 squad. Yastrzemski 1 for 4 with a ribby and a strikeout. Tony Calignero 2 for 4. A run scored, an RBI, a home run. And he got robbed of a 2-run homer by Dominic DiMaggio. Scott 1 for 4 with a strikeout. Petrocelli 0 for 4 with 2 Ks. Smith 0 for 4. Foy 0 for 3. A walk and 2 strikeouts. Ryan 1 for 2, a run scored, a walk and a strikeout. Jared Dare, the pinch hitter, 0 for 1, as he almost had a hit. Got past Pesky, but not by Dorr, who raced to the second base bag and stepped on it for the force out that ended the game and helped Boston advance the 46 Boston Red Sox to the next round of the Beantown Brawl. 67 team, 34 at-bats. They only mustered 2 runs and 6 hits. 2 RBIs, walked 2 times, struck out 8, had a double and a home run. For the 46 squad, Johnny Pesky 2 for 3, a run scored, a walk. He had a double. Dominic DiMaggio 2 for 3, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs, 2 walks, and a home run. Ted Williams 1 for 3, a run scored, he walked twice, and Ken Brett, the youngster, struck him out. Something to tell his grandkids about. Rudy Sargent York 1 for 5, a run scored, a ribby, he K'd twice. Bobby Dorr 2 for 4 with 2 runs knocked in and a walk and a double. McBride, the designated hitter, 1 for 4. Culberson, who we inserted in the lineup, 1 for 4, and what a hit it was. Got the scoring started in the bottom of the second with 2 outs, a solo home run. He did strike out twice, but the Red Sox of 1946 never looked back as they bludgeoned the 67 Sox 9-2. Mekovich 1 for 4 with a run scored and a strikeout. And Wagner, the catcher, 2 for 4, 2 runs scored, 2 ribbies, and a 2-run homer. The 46 Sox, 34 at-bats, 9 runs, 12 hits, 9 ribbies, 6 walks, 6 Ks, 2 doubles, and 3 home runs. DiMaggio, Culberson, and Wagner. Player of the game, I'm going to say, is Ferris or Dominic DiMaggio. Let's check. Player of the game, Dave Ferris. The 67 Red Sox left 7 runners on base. The 46 Red Sox 8. We're not going to go through the whole recap, as it is a lot. I'll leave that up for a moment. Again, Tony Calignero 2 for 4 with a home run. Dominic DiMaggio 2 for 3 with a home run, 2 ribbies, 2 runs scored, 2 walks, and 2 great plays. Outstanding defense by the little professor in center. Hal Wagner for the 46 Sox, 2 for 4, a home run, 2 ribbies, and 2 runs scored. Basically, as I stated, the 46 Red Sox bludgeoned 1967 Red Sox pitching for 9 runs and the victory 9-2. Ferris gets the win. Lomborg gets the loss. This 46 team advances to the next round. I'd like to say thank you to the original Grognard. Check out that great channel. Thank you to Dave Little, Jake Cruz, James M. JD, check out his channel. He has got a UFC tournament going on. Feel free to go there. Andrew McDonald, Dog Sidious, wonderful channel. All things Star Wars, Game of Thrones, and entertainment. He also is on a guest on many channels on YouTube. So that's Dog Sidious. Fanomatic, another great friend of the channel. Also, Living Eye Rhapsody. She has a wonderful channel. She loves Doctor Who, Game of Thrones, and much, much more. I believe we got everyone. As I scroll up, another fun game. We're going to do another one. I'm not tired yet. The marathon continues. It's Al Red Sox fans saying thank you very much. Till next time, health and happiness. Take care. Bye-bye. God bless. Don't swing at the curveball in the dirt. You know what's coming, folks. Peace. See you soon.